Cancer, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Cancers, please. All right, so your energy, the Four of Swords in reverse. Your person showing up as the Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy. They're viewing you as the Two of Pentacles in reverse. What you're not seeing is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And the final outcome, we have Temperance energy. Okay, also showing up here in reverse, okay? And we have the Ace of Cups. All right, Cancer. So I feel like you see a lot of potential here with this person or this connection. And with the Four of Swords in reverse, I feel like you're restless to, know what's going on or to move forward here. All right, so let's go ahead and see, why do we have the Four of Swords in reverse? All right, we have the Four of Swords and they're upright. Okay, so you kind of are flip-flopping, Cancer, about taking action, not taking action, but there is an underlying restlessness here. At the soul level, you're viewing this person as the Sun card, Leo energy. So you're seeing this person as somebody here that is, bright, somebody who's energetic, they're passionate, they're playful, they get a lot of attention. But I'm wondering, with the Sun in reverse, you feel like there's something you're not quite seeing. There's something you're not quite sure of. And the relationship, the Chariot card in reverse, Cancerian energy. So yeah, I don't know if there's distance here, or you're not quite sure yet if you should emotionally invest, or you're not seeing the connection move forward, although I think you really want it to. Now your person's energy, the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is telling me that they're, this is somebody who's fun, they're exciting. I do think that they definitely have feelings for you, Cancer. But there's something here that's kind of holding you back, holding the connection back. And I kind of think you flip-flop about being okay and then being a little bit restless. Should I make a move? Should I move things forward, or should I not? Okay, so let's see. Advice and guidance from the Oracle deck. Yeah, all right, so we see conflict resolution. All right, so some of you, maybe you're trying to figure out if you should heal things with this person or not. So differences are bound to create conflict, but no matter how intractable, all conflicts are capable of peaceful resolution through compromise. Okay, so there's this connection can definitely be saved or can move forward if there's compromise. I mean, I do see that you could see eye to eye here. We see divine assistance. So your prayers have been heard. The divine is currently supporting and guiding you. Allow yourself to receive. Okay. So, this is about, remember that when we pray, we ask for answers. When we meditate, we receive them. And don't wait to get picked. Don't chase anything that doesn't want to be caught. Instead, pick yourself up and forge ahead. Okay, yeah, so again, Cancer, don't put your life on hold here for this either. If somebody here is not meeting you where you are. Remember, we are in Mercury retrograde, so, communication can be unclear. There can be misunderstandings. It's a time for reflection. It may not be a time for moving forward here or pushing forward here with this connection. All right, but it's about watching and waiting and seeing, let their actions show you who they are. And remember, even silence is a decision. All right, so we have closed doors are blessings. If something you were hoping for doesn't happen, know that something even better will. Okay, so I feel like Spirit's telling you not to be too attached to the outcome here, and to really be focused on you finding balance. All right, so the Magician card, Virgo, Gemini energy, tells me that this person definitely is checking all of your boxes, right? This is somebody who pretty much, has what you're looking for. So I can see why you're open and you're excited about moving this connection forward. All right, and it looks like they are too with the Fool card, Aries energy. Yeah, but the Nine of Cups in reverse, this person's excited about this connection and like a new beginning, and they want to take action and move forward. But the Nine of Cups in reverse can indicate someone who's around for a good time, not a long time. So I think this person is also seeing a lot of potential and excited about a new beginning, but I'm wondering if they're a bit non-committal, or they have a history or a pattern here of, chasing and then disappearing, right? And then pulling back. It's kind of what I'm getting. And we see the Three of Cups, which confirms my suspicions here with the Three of Pentacles, Cancer, that it looks like this is somebody who may have other options available to them. Okay, or maybe they're dealing with somebody else, but they definitely like you, and they're like, they want to start something here with you, but I don't know that you're their only option, or maybe they have something that's unfinished with someone else. The Two of Pentacles in reverse tells me this person knows that they need to make a decision. They are, and I kind of feel like they're flip-flopping. They see potential for something solid with you, Cancer, but I think they're still keeping their options open. They're seeing that the Page of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they're seeing that you're not fully investing here, or like you're not taking action, you're not communicating right now. All right, we see the Seven of Pentacles. They also know that you're not going to wait around forever. All right, and the Nine of Swords has come through. So I think they also realize that you're a little bit anxious, that you're picking up on, them being a bit non-committal or possibly having a third party. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse tells me, yeah, this person is not fully investing in something long-term, but I feel like they're keeping it casual, they're keeping it fun. All right, let's see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know here? All right, so we see this person preserving knowledge and information. They're showing up as the scribe. So this person is definitely like paying attention to the details. I kind of feel like this person, can read you pretty well, Cancer. And we see guide energy, places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. So I don't think that's necessarily the case, but I do think your person might be a little bit more superficial than maybe you're aware of, or maybe you're starting to pick up on that. Now, third party, it does feel like it's a romantic rival, to be honest, Cancer, but obviously it could be work, or it could be distance or something like that. But I'm just kind of getting your person is a bit more superficial than maybe you were initially aware of, okay? Like their ego is running the show. So they're viewing you as the alchemist in reverse. So misuse of the power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. So I don't really think that's the case. It's the magician in reverse. So I do kind of feel like this person might feel like again, you're not taking action, you're not communicating, you're watching and waiting to see what they're going to do next. But I almost feel like, Cancer, they're projecting like an energy of manipulation onto you. And most likely because you felt like something was off, so you may have just really pulled back your energy. And they're probably, I think they have an idea of why, but I feel like they're projecting or trying to say like, oh, Cancer's trying to manipulate me, or trying to get my attention by not talking, or by sulking or something like that. And we see priest energy. So violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. I don't think that's the case, but what I'm getting is I think this person is seeing like, maybe, I don't know, I feel like they may not be recognizing the spiritual commitment here. They may feel like, I don't know, I kind of get a weird energy, Cancer, like this person feels like maybe you are expecting too much. Like the feeling I'm getting is like you were in this connection. Most likely it wasn't a higher level of commitment. Maybe it is something that's still trying to find its form. And you're all in, you're seeing this going somewhere, you're seeing this becoming something. And I feel like they're still playing the field. So they feel like, I don't know, maybe that you wanted too much too early or something like that, which I don't think is the case. I just think I've got two people whose timelines are off, or, you're looking more for commitment and they're not so much. And so you being frustrated that there's other options, or they're treating you like an option, makes sense, but then also then it's, I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like they're a little bit more capricious, a little bit more flippant about the connection than you are. So what we're not seeing is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there's definitely some sort of third party interference here, Cancer. Yeah, that's blocking forward movement. Yep, that's something they haven't let go of. And it's something I feel like they haven't fully communicated to you about. All right, like this is reading between the lines of communication, but I think there's something here they're not ready to let go of another person, another connection, or an ex or something like that, or just like being in that, single energy. I just get this real non-committal energy here from them. Temperance in reverse, this is your advice or, future outcome. This may be something, Cancer, that's emotionally draining for you. Spirit's telling you to hold back, like look at the big picture. Make sure, and I keep going back to that conflict resolution. Just check in with yourself and see how much you're willing to compromise to see where this goes. Yeah, we've got juggling. All right, we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse, and we have Judgment card. Use your best judgment, Cancer, because I do feel like you have someone here that isn't quite ready to give up another connection or quite give up the single life. And I do kind of feel there's this element of them juggling or kind of keeping you single or keeping you in the in-between. All right, they're showing up as the King of Wands, so that may be confirmation, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. This is somebody who's, attractive, successful. They have a lot to offer. But I get a real non-committal energy from them. All right, let's see what else we need to know about them. What else do my Cancers need to know about this person? All right, so we see courthouse. So this person knows that they have a decision to make. I do feel like this person knows what they're doing. False person, beware, Cancer. I think there's something here going on behind the scenes that intuitively you've already picked up on. But I don't know if this person was future faking or they weren't super clear here about, what they really wanted. Because I just get this is somebody who's not ready to give up the single life. Yeah, and we see courtship. So this person, might be in chill mode, dating, weighing up their options. But it's interesting. It feels like I don't want to say they've led you on, but, that's kind of the energy I'm getting, right? Is that, they've led you on or, they're dating you, maybe dating other people. So you just want to be aware of that. Don't wait to get picked. Don't chase anything that doesn't want to be caught. And just remember, closed doors are blessings, Cancer. Act in ways that you're not going to, regret, tomorrow. So I can't get enough of you, but see, this person does really like to be around you, but I'm also getting that's like a lot of the physical stuff. I'm starting to understand our connection, and you were the best thing in my life. Okay, so if this is a past person, there may be some regrets here. I do think to a degree they recognize like your worth and your value. And I think they do see you, like they see potential here with you, Cancer. They really enjoy being around you. All right. So let's go ahead and see what are their very next actions towards you. What are their very next actions towards you? Okay, we get the Nine of Swords in reverse. Things aren't really going to be shifting here. This is somebody who's kind of stuck in the same old, doing the same things. All right, and we see Temperance energy, so holding back, trying to, maybe they're gonna, they're trying to find balance, trying to understand how they really feel. Because I do think that they're aware that you're upset. I mean, this person, I do think they know what's going on. So they may try to come in and heal things, but I'd be a little bit careful because I don't see this person's energy really truly shifting and changing here. Okay, let's see what the quiet truth is about this connection. What's the quiet truth here for my Cancers? All right, feelings exist but consistency doesn't. I certainly do feel that that's the case. And this isn't confusion, Cancer. You're not confused, or they're not confused. I do think this person knows what they're doing. And you're safe to trust yourself, and you're safe to trust your intuition about what to do next, Cancer. All right, so I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.